Need to take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mound. Need to take care like cash cow.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Basketball Junkies. Glad to see you here.
I'm excited to talk sports again, right? This whole week I was waiting for the podcast, honestly.
And throughout all this stuff that's happened recently, we just want to give you guys an uplifting video that like you can watch and get away from all this stuff.
Just talk about sports, have a little chill time.
Have a good time. So All-Star reserves just recently came out, and I have something to say about it. I respect the fact that players on winning teams get spots. Domantas Sabonis, huge on that guy. Saw it in previous videos. But Kyle Lowry, I just don't think deserves to be an All-Star this year.
Yeah, Bradley Beal was probably the biggest snub in the East.
Probably averaging 27 points a game, probably arguably the second best point guard in the NBA, isn't an All-Star. Never heard of that ever in my life.
I wonder why. Maybe because he's on the Wizards. It's just how it goes.
But that's never been the case in the past. Like, even if your team is crap, like you have to reward the good players for at least trying. You know?
I kind of like Kyle Lowry being an All-Star.
It's the All-Star game. Like, what is Kyle Lowry going to do in the All-Star game?
But that's not the thing. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be the best players, but I like them giving it to people whose teams are doing well too.
Yeah,
I like giving it to Kyle Lowry. I like giving it to Domantas Sabonis, like you said. But Chris Paul, I like giving it to Chris Paul.
If they're going to do it for that, then they might as well give him a shot to against Alexander the All-Star.
They gave Chris Paul. Chris Paul was the one I could see that they gave.
Yeah.
And I think Devin Booker is probably the biggest snub.
It's
in the
either
whole
Bradley
team.
Beal or Devin Booker.
Bradley Beal, his team's too bad. And Bradley Beal, he shoots 45%, and it's kind of like empty stats on the Wizards. But Devin Booker, it's really a toss up. I can see either way.
I thought for sure Devin Booker was going to be an All-Star this year. Cat's not an All-Star.
Yeah, the West is just so tough. Cat's not an All-Star.
It's disrespectful, honestly.
Cat missed a month, so he's not going to be an All-Star.
Like, when these coaches are sitting down and they see like Bradley Beal, Colin Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, how do you not give him an All-Star nod?
It's just because the West is so stacked, man. Like, there's two
but
first-time All-Stars.
It's the East.
Yeah, it's the
East. Like, what other guards are the East?
They gave it Kyle Lowry and Kyle Lowry and Ben Simmons. Kemba's a starter, yeah.
Okay.
But Kyle Lowry and Ben Simmons were the two reserved guards.
They had Bam in the All-Star. I love that.
I love having Bam. He was only having 16 and 10.
That's crazy that Bam Adebayo was an All-Star.
Yeah.
I never thought that.
It was a little controversial because Andre Drummond is having better numbers,
but he plays on the crappy Pistons.
Yeah, which goes hand in hand.
But other than that, I love the NBA giving more younger players the nod.
Obviously, I'm glad Donovan Mitchell got into it. It's in his home city, Salt Lake City.
Huge for Donovan Mitchell, huge for Louisville.
Basketball.
But Paul George also didn't get it.
But he's barely played.
He's only played 27 games. Yeah, he's been hurt, so that's understandable. But I'm excited for this All-Star game. I hope it's good. And Aaron Gordon's doing the slam dunk contest too.
Oh, he has a redemption.
That's what I'm excited for. I like the skills challenge. I like that one too.
So Aaron Gordon, Dwight Howard. Who else is in the dunk contest? I think those are the only two people that.
What deal did he?
Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones on it.
I saw a dunk
contest. They either said he rejected or he accepted it. I don't know.
We need Zach LaVine in it. Give us a 2016 part 2. If Zach LaVine gets in it,
I think that was the most insane thing I've seen.
I think Derrick Jones Jr. is the most approved in this if he is a dunk contest participant because I saw a dunk contest in high school. He was insane.
He's bouncy.
He did a 360 behind the back. Oh my god.
There's different kinds of balance though. Like LeBron's got balance, but he dunks off 1 foot.
Zach LaVine's one.
But he's got balance off 2 feet. Like
LeBron's just powerful.
Yeah, you can do more dunks jumping off 2 feet than you can off 1 foot.
The dunk contest is like you gotta have some nice dunks, but it's like who wins is like whoever's the most creative.
Honestly,
the most creative dunk.
And it's getting so hard to get creative dunks.
What hasn't been?
Yeah, it's like what hasn't been done. Obviously, the Bucks are the best team in the East, and I think
steamrolling.
They're just they might break the Warriors. I don't know. That's gonna be hard, but they could break the Warriors record. Right now, what are they? 42-6. There's something like that. They could break the record. They just got to continue it. And Giannis didn't play last game for whatever reason, but they still won.
The passing of Kobe Bryant has made like these players go off. Like Chris Middleton just had 51, and Eric Gordon had 50. Yeah, it's crazy. I love those games where like Eric Gordon, Terrence Ross had a 50 game. 50-point game. Sometimes you're just hot.
Yeah, when random people drop a 50 piece, it's kind of interesting. It makes the league more fun. But speaking of the Bucks, I think the Celtics have the best chance to knock off the Bucks in the East.
Wow, not the 76ers anymore.
No, I mean, I love the Sixers. They just need to make some moves. But the Celtics are such a well-rounded team, and they can.
They have a hell of a coach too, Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens, top 5 coach in the NBA, and they have multiple players that can go for 20 on any given night.
Jaylen Brown,
Kemba, Jalen, Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward can go for 20.
They with the Celtics, like if they have good center play, like I was watching their game. Ennis Cantor was like.
Ennis Cantor's a beast.
He was a good.
He's a good offensive
He's a
player.
beast.
With him, they're like
he gets hella offensive
good
rebounds.
team. So like at the Celtics, you get good center play.
And I actually like Daniel Tice. Like he's a solid player.
He sets good screens. He's athletic. He's good on the defensive end. I like it.
And you got to have him because Ennis Cantor's. We all know he's not going to play defense. So having Daniel Tice is good.
He's such a big body, so I don't get why he's not such a good defensive player.
But the thing that sticks out with me about the Celtics is they can throw multiple people at Giannis. Like you can have Jason Tatum guard him, you can have Gordon Hayward guard him. Marcus Smart pesky is like he's like a Patrick Beverley. So I think them. The Heat. There's so many teams that could challenge the Bucks, but I feel like every team this year, every contender can add at least one more piece. You know, like there's not one team that sticks out.
Except for the Clippers. Like when they get their stuff together, they're gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, they just have some chemistry problems. But I think like there's not one team that sticks out.
Kawhi and Paul George.
Yeah, when playoffs roll around, like Kawhi's like one of those Kobe guys where he can lock in. And like when Kawhi's
not trying.
Yeah, Kawhi's not really playing at this point right now. But some games he does go off, and then some games it's like obviously he's being a little passive aggressive.
Yeah.
So Zion minutes restriction, right? Is it good or bad for the Pelicans?
It's great. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think Zion should have came back this season. I think he should have just done a Ben Simmons, set this one out, came back even better next year, have some better rehab, like take more time on your body. But no, he's come out, and I honestly think the minute restriction is good. Like he's getting a chance to get out there, get used to NBA play, but also restricting his body.
Yeah.
So like he's not doing it.
Yeah, I like the minute restriction. I mean, the Pelicans aren't out of the playoff race.
Yeah.
So I think that was like, if they were way out, like that would be.
They're 5 games behind.
Oh yeah, Brandon Ingram All-Star too.
I think
he deserves
I don't think
he
does sit out the whole year. Plus, he just needs to get like used to NBA games and get in shape, which is the main thing he needs to do.
Zion, he'll play 6 minutes here, 4 minutes there. It's hard to play like that, right?
It is hard. It's hard to
get in a rhythm.
Basketball is all about getting in a rhythm. You can't do that without being on the court for long stretches.
Zion is like he'll miss a shot, get his rebound, put it back up.
Yeah.
I think he's just a pounded in the paint type player. Like I don't see his game evolving anything else around that.
And the thing is, so Zion's on a 21-minute restriction right now, and if he plays 21 minutes, he's still going to give you 16. Like he's still going to score. But it's like for the Pelicans to make a playoff push, I think they need him on the court more.
And I think that'll continue to happen. They just don't want to
I think they're playing for next year.
No, they still got so much.
Do you think
they still got potential to make the 8th seed? But that's gonna be hard though. It's gonna be hard because you got
but
the Suns.
But would you rather have a first round exit as an 8th seed or have a lottery pick in the draft?
Probably first round exit just because it gives playoff experience. And it's
not
not like because if they do get a lottery draft, it's gonna be like 11-12. Like who are you gonna? It's a 50-50 chance. You could get a good player, or you could get a bum.
But at the same time, like even if you do get that lottery pick, it's still gonna be another year of just working out the young players. And I think, I agree.
And the thing with Zion's restriction, it's medical. Like he's got medical problems. But at some point, you're gonna have to let him play. Yeah, he is. His conditioning's horrible.
Morbidly obese.
That's why he's gonna have to play
285 pounds.
To get in shape, you gotta run.
And
he just has to get these reps in.
And Zion looks like he wants to play. Like it's not like he's telling the coaching staff. He's hungry.
He's hungry.
In his debut, he told Alvin Gentry to keep him in late in the game. Because obviously, you don't want him to have any more injuries. But at the same time, what are you gonna risk?
And like with Zion, like a lot of people think he's injury prone just because like the way his body's built.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard.
Dude, when you jump that high, I mean, down all that weight on you.
The Pelicans, they need every win they can get though. Every single
win. They need Lonzo Ball to be more consistent. I'll see he has a good game, and then he'll score 8 points and shoot 29%.
But he's developing. That's the key part.
I also like Drew Holiday. He's good.
Drew Holiday is huge. Yeah.
Lonzo's getting better in phases. Like he'll have a 5-game hot streak. Then he'll have duds.
Play like crap.
Then he'll have just dud days. So I was going through the Western Conference standings, looking at potential playoff matchups. The Lakers have the 1 seed right now, and it looks like they're going to continue to win games and be the 1 seed. And I really don't want to see the Spurs in the playoffs at all as an 8 seed. I love Pop. But there's so many young, exciting players that I'd rather see in the playoffs than DeMar DeRozan.
I don't want to see LaMarcus Aldridge post up fadeaways and DeMar DeRozan.
His mid-range is kind of insane.
Yeah, but it's not fun to watch anymore. There's like we can see Jaw, we can see Devin Booker,
The
Brandon
I would
Ingram.
love to see Jaw in the
The
playoffs.
NBA, you don't like it's not defense anymore. It's offense and transition and shifty crossovers and moves, and that's what you're gonna get with like Ja Morant, the Trae Youngs, and all.
And I also don't want to see the Trailblazers in the playoffs either.
I don't know. Damian Lillard would be fun with Bron. You telling me that wouldn't be fun series?
That would be fun, but it's scary
Carmelo?
too. I don't even want to give it a chance.
I think I'd
I
rather.
like that.
It's between the Grizzlies and Pelicans for me.
I just want to see the young players. Yeah.
I'd probably say Pelicans just because imagine the Zion, LeBron.
And imagine that
Playoff
like,
matchup.
the Pelicans trade away their best player ever and still make it to the playoffs at the same exact seed as Anthony Davis did when they were with them.
And you know how much
That's
media
crazy.
coverage that would get if Zion and LeBron were in the first round? The NBA is so even this year. Like I don't think one team
Widespread
stands out.
talent, yeah.
Not
The Bucks and the Lakers stand out.
Mhm.
But at the trade deadline, I would love to see Oklahoma City make a trade for get either. I know it's gonna make a lot of people feel some type of way, but I don't want Chris Paul on the team. I think he takes up way too much cap, and he's not like producing like 17 points a game for $38 million. It's not worth it. And I think Danilo Gallinari needs to get the hell out of Oklahoma City. I think we can get that. We can get some good value for a guy like him. Trading him at the deadline. I think he's on an expiring contract, so if we get like a ideal trade scenario for me, what would be? I know it's probably never going to happen, but Gallo for a player like John Collins and a pick or something like that.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
It would
Hawks
never
aren't giving up
happen.
John Collins.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the. I don't know. The OKC are in a tough spot right now
We are.
because
They're playing good basketball.
they're playing great basketball, but they're not going to
Understood.
contend. Like they're not contending for a championship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's the point of doing this when like this should have been a tank year?
So do you go in? Yeah. Do you go to a rebuild? What do you do if you're OKC?
Well, Sam Presti's one of the best drafters
He
of
is,
all time.
yeah.
Drafting 3 MVPs.
Yeah, he did.
Trading them all away though.
Mhm.
But I think, and he's really good at finding like good value at like pick 14.
Mhm.
You got Steven Adams pick 14.
Yeah. The Thunder have a lot of young players.
The
Yeah.
Thunder.
They got Lucius Dort just dropped 23. They got Shea, who's looking like a potential star.
Shea is
Brandon
like,
Clark's at Memphis, no?
yeah, no, we
Brandon Clark's
traded
on
him
Memphis,
on draft night.
So it's interesting you say you want Chris Paul out there because I actually have a bold prediction for the deadline, and it'd be if OKC would send him to a contending team, right? Give
Please send
give
Chris
him a
Paul
second
away.
chance because we all thought the Rockets were going to be his last shot at a championship, but maybe he's got
He
one.
still has some good basketball.
He's got a small window of good basketball left in him. I think the Nuggets would be interesting. I think he could play alongside Jokic and Denver.
I saw something that said that we should trade him back to the Clippers for like Patrick Beverley, some players.
I saw that too, yeah. But I think the Nuggets, because the Nuggets are lacking a second closer next to Jokic. Gary Harris and Jamal Murray have missed time this year, and like they could use a player like Chris Paul to take
Two
over.
huge playmakers like Jokic and Paul on the floor. Like honestly, they would just pass it back and forth to each other the whole time.
But the team I'd really want to see Chris Paul join is the Miami Heat.
Well, that would be insane.
That changes
Oh.
the whole complexion of the Eastern
Who
Conference.
would we get back?
I don't know. That's going to be something the Miami Heat front office is going to have to work
They're
out.
not going to trade Bam.
They're going to have to work that out. Let's see. Who's on that team? We can give up. I would give up.
No, they're not. There's no way they do it.
See, here's the thing. You got to think about it.
Maybe
Would
they-
you give up? Would you
Gordon
give,
Dragic?
would you give up a young, promising player for a championship?
Maybe a Deion Waiters.
Honestly, if they got Chris Paul, they would be on.
They'd be
right up
they'd
there.
be in contention. So would you trade a young, promising player
I
for a
love
championship?
Tyler Hero.
Tyler
And
Hero or Kendrick Nunn.
Tyler,
Or Kendrick Nunn.
Tyler Hero and Kelly Olynyk for Chris Paul.
How about Deion
'Cause
Waiters
I-
back to the Thunder?
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I would do that. Tyler Hero, Kelly Olynyk. You have to make the cap work.
Yeah, Kelly Olynyk has a lot of money.
But like the one question I had with the Heat going in is who in the playoffs who's going to step up besides Jimmy Butler?
Tyler Hero showed that he steps up in huge moments.
Because they have very little experience in the playoff. Like you said, Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn,
But
Bam.
for a rookie, like in the fourth quarter, time winding down, it's just as big as
Yeah.
a moment for them.
Yeah, they're all players that, yes, they have played amazing this year, but can they do it in a 7-game series
You just have that
when
guy.
teams have had 2 weeks to game plan for them?
It all just showed. I think they will because Jimmy Butler's a fantastic leader. And he will lead them.
But I think adding a player like Paul would give them a second
A
option.
second leader. Too.
And let's not forget what Chris Paul did at the Clippers in playoffs. Like he would have some crunch time buckets that lift them over.
I remember specifically Game 7 against the Spurs,
That
first
little-
round.
yeah.
That floater, dude. They knocked out the Spurs in the first round.
I don't know.
That team could have won a championship.
I don't know who was against, but he had this nice fadeaway with like 6 seconds left to win the game. Like he's a playoff time performer. His teams haven't always done the best, but he can make some noise in
For
playoffs.
sure. I just don't want him as a Thunder.
See, now I know the Lakers are first in the Western Conference right
They
now.
need a shooter.
They could still use a shooter, and they can use an experienced point guard. Because I don't really Rondo. He's shaky.
Trading
at times this year.
Kuz for a good shooter would be trading Kuz for like a player like Josh Richardson, Robert Covington.
Didn't Stephen A. Smith said he wanted Devin Booker for.
Stephen A. Smith doesn't know how trades work.
Yeah. See, but it's got me thinking. What would Derrick Rose look like on the Lakers?
I don't want it. I don't even want to see that.
They need someone like that's not.
I need someone who is for sure going to be huge for them. I don't want like a toss up like Derrick Rose.
I'm really glad you said this because I'm actually very proud of this. If you can't get Derrick Rose, I'd call the Nets and ask about Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh, that would be huge. Spencer
Ask about
Dinwiddie would be huge.
Yeah. They would
Kuz
see
for
that
Spencer
would have to be the Kyle Kuzma trade, right? Because I think they both have mutual interest with the Nets getting Kyle Kuzma.
Like one of their young foreign players, like they have hella young foreign players.
Because the Nets love Spencer Dinwiddie, so you'd have to give up Kyle Kuzma in this trade. But I think another player and a pick is worth winning championships if you're the Lakers.
Like what is a 30th pick in the draft?
Yeah, what's that gonna do for you?
That's Mo Wagner.
Yeah,
not even on the
literally.
team.
Spencer Dinwiddie, he's a player that keeps getting better every single year, and he's putting up all-star
Like,
type
he
numbers
was
this year.
trash on the Pistons. He was like a 69 overall in 2K. I was like, who is this bum?
He went from like 5 to 7 to 14 to 21 points in his career. Like he's just getting better and better. He can play
I
multiple
remember
positions.
Colin Cowherd said this about NFL quarterbacks. Like you have the Turtles and you have the Airs. Like in the Turtles, like they're below.
I love his comparison.
The Turtles are like Jimmy Garoppolo sitting behind a Tom Brady and just gradually getting better over time.
Mm-hmm. And the thing I like about him is he can play multiple positions. He's athletic, and I think Spencer Dinwiddie is the perfect third option on a championship team.
I want to go as far as a third option. I think he's like a fourth option.
I think he's fourth. Yeah, I think for the Lakers it'd have to be the third option, especially if you're giving up Kyle Kuzma. But yeah, third, fourth option on a
Who
championship.
is the third option for the Lakers?
LeBron, AD,
Besides Kuzma?
Danny Green.
It's either Danny Green, JaVale McGee, or Dwight Howard.
But the
Green makes
Lakers,
some clutch shots.
the Lakers lack people who can create their own shot. So I think, but
Well,
Spencer Dinwiddie can do that. He's a
well,
6'6" point guard.
I would love to see Kentavious Caldwell-Pope not be on the Lakers anymore.
Yeah.
Package him in a trade deal with Kuzma.
Yeah.
I think that would be huge.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, he has huge salary, so you would probably get back a good player in return.
And I'm not sure what Spencer Dinwiddie's making, but I'm pretty sure it's probably not that much.
CJ McCollum, he's having a down year this year.
Oh.
Package him, Kuzma, and Caldwell-Pope for CJ. Hopefully, LeBron can make him play better.
I was thinking about Bradley Beal going to the Lakers, but I don't know about it all. I don't know how it would work with all them three.
The money.
And the money, yeah.
Bradley
Because he's
Beal
making
signed
bank.
Supermax, yeah.
But I cannot wait for this Lakers-Blazers game tonight because all the emotion in that building.
I can't wait to see GM LeBron in action, make some trades happen.
Well, plus they're gonna give such a big tribute to Kobe tonight.
Oh my God.
He has such deep ties within that organization. Everybody's feeling the pain.
The Lakers posted something on Instagram, and all of the teams' Instagram were commenting on it. Like,
I saw that. Yeah, it was a sight.
I don't even know what is it cool? I don't know. I don't want to say it's cool, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So I was reading this article by Kurt Heelan. It was a great read, by the way. I learned a lot from him. He's actually a great writer, but he put into perspective just how wild the Warriors season has gone so far.
It's really crazy. I thought they were going to win
Yeah.
the West.
So earlier this month, Damian Lee, shout out Damian Lee, got signed to a guaranteed contract by the Warriors, right?
And he had to work for that. 'Cause,
He did.
It was not like set in
He
stone.
was a photographer last year. Like
He-
he wasn't even thinking about playing basketball.
He's been playing good, but in order to make space for Lee, they had to cut a player. So
Yeah,
you know who they
that's why.
cut?
That's why. Yeah.
They cut Marquise Chris.
Yes.
All right.
Marquise Chris was a good player.
Yeah,
in Phoenix.
but okay. So then after, you know how the Willie College sign trade went down to Dallas, so they had a roster spot open. So guess what they do? They signed Marquise Chris and immediately started him at center. So basically, they cut Marquise Chris and then signed him back and started him at center.
I still like Willie Colley signed more than Marquise Chris though. That was a dumb move by the Warriors.
Yeah, but it's just crazy to think how.
But I don't know.
Warriors has
I
gone.
don't know what they got back for him because other than Dwight Powell, which I automatically thought would be a good trade.
I saw something on Instagram where like Draymond Green was throwing the ball in bounce and like
Draymond Green
he like
sucks.
dribbled out like and like Steve Kerr laughed like they're not even
Draymond
taking
Green,
this
that just
serious.
shows how bad of a player he is without star players.
Like if they're not even like taking
he's
this
terrible.
seriously without Clay and Steph.
He was an all-star last year with Clay and Steph, and now he's not even close to the conversation. He was in not even close to the conversation of Defensive Player of the Year either.
The Warriors have gone from being the best team for 5 years in the NBA
A dynasty.
to having the worst record in the league.
I mean,
They have a worse record than the New York Knicks.
That
Literally.
was bad.
That's disgusting. And Steph Curry's faking an injury. He's not even wearing a cast.
He's back now. He was shooting some shots. Let's just be honest. When Steph and Clay gets back, they're gonna get better. It's like
we might not see the same Clay.
But I like Steph not playing. He has nothing to play for this year.
But still, like he's making $30 million this year, and he's not even playing. I'm just thinking about all the players. Like,
why would he?
All the people in the world.
Why would he play though?
I think that
the only reason it upsets me is like all the people in the world working their ass off 9 to 5, and Steph Curry making $30 million and not even.
But I think the money only matters is if the Warriors actually want Steph Curry to play. Because I don't think they want Steph.
They don't. There's no point.
They don't need him to play. What's the point of playing? Because right now the Warriors would have the #1 pick in the draft.
We don't know that.
With Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Well,
yeah, but they have the worst record in the league, and they're most likely to be #1 pick in the draft. So imagine Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond. I wouldn't keep D'Lo, but if they do, D'Lo in the #1 pick.
It sucks that D'Lo hasn't found like a solid home.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a good player, and once he finds that, he's really good.
He was great for the Nets.
I thought the Nets was a perfect fit for him.
Yeah. But shout out to Damian Lee, man. Signed a 3-year, $4.5 million contract. Plus, he was in attendance for the Louisville Boston College game.
Speaking of which,
Jordan Ward dropped 37
in front of the Celtics GM.
In front of Danny Ainge.
Yeah, which is really good.
And it was the most points by ACC player this year, right?
I saw. He said. Here, keep on talking for a second.
Well, see, this game, I learned a lot from this game. I learned good and bad.
Yep.
And I just wanted to point out something. So Kenny Carl has a tendency to text us before every Louisville game, telling us we're getting destroyed. Like, Kenny, we're playing Boston College. We're playing Clemson. We're not getting destroyed.
Here's a quote
by
Jordan Noah.
when I say that, so let's keep it going.
Here's a quote by Jordan Noah. He said, "I can score 20 points every game if I really want to. It's not really about that this year. It's about winning games. I don't want to score 20 points in a way that's going to hurt the team. So I just got to find shots at the right time and do my best job to help the team win."
Okay, do you
Perfect mindset.
I smell a little cap in that rap.
Yes.
Because, I mean, could you score 20 every game?
No,
could you score 20 against Kentucky?
He wasn't scoring 20 against Kentucky.
Could you score 20 against Duke? No.
He could have forced it. He could have forced 20. He could have forced.
He could have forced 20.
Yeah, when Jordan, like I'm glad when he doesn't force.
He tried to force 20. Honestly, in the second game.
He's gotten better at not forcing it.
But okay, so I'm convinced that every team plays their best possible game
against Louisville.
I'm convinced they shoot. I'm convinced they shoot their asses off.
I mean, Boston College is 320th in Division I in shooting. And watching the game, and I'm like, they're 3,
back to back. Derek Thornton, who did they say he hadn't hit more than 2 threes in a game? Yeah, he hits like 4 or 5 threes in the game, and he went to Duke, went to USC, now he's at Boston College. I mean, I don't know how to take that.
I just don't get why every player plays out of their ass against Louisville.
Yeah, that was the first half though, and the second half was a completely different story. They didn't hit anything.
The main thing I took out of this is David Johnson is a playmaker.
Like with David Johnson, I watched him get into the paint and throw 6 perfect passes right in the shooter's pocket. Where like when you get it right in your pocket, you have like 10 times more likely to make it.
Yeah, the passes he makes and the way he looks off defenders, like driving, looking this way, passing it that way, finding the open guy.
Like there was one where he found Dwayne in the corner.
He found Dwayne multiple times.
Where he found Sam for a spot up, and then just finding Jordan when he saw it.
And Jordan Ward, he brought the energy in the game, hitting 5 threes in the first half, scoring 21. It's nice to see Jordan getting hot after a couple.
It's really good for this. I'm glad he scored that many points, but it's just really good for his mental.
Yeah. He's been through a real rough stretch.
Basketball, like one of the biggest things is your mindset.
Yeah.
If you're coming to a game like, oh, I hope I don't miss a shot, you're probably not gonna make it.
And turnovers.
Yes.
Turnovers plagued us in this game, especially the first half.
Yeah, first half was bad.
8 out of 9 players turned the ball over for us. 8 out of 9
Johnson
players
had some bad turnovers. Freshman ball had some bad turnovers.
David had 4 turnovers, which I was kind of disappointed in.
Yeah.
Fresh played scared. Fresh played scared.
Yeah, that's why he shouldn't start.
Fresh played scared.
Fresh is good. He just didn't have a good game.
Jackson, you want to say hi to the camera?
Oh, you know him.
You know Snow. We had an interview with
Snow,
him.
hey, real quick announcement that just a heads up that what the is that song called? Hold on, we're gonna edit this out. But
what is wrong? Who is?
What you mean? Or
just edit. Oh my gosh, damn it! I can't believe I can't fucking.
This was a banger.
Was it the one in your story?
Yo, what's up? It's Snow here. I Wonder Why is coming out ASAP. Check it out.
So basically, he's dropping it on the channel because I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Is that
I will be dropping it on the channel. Yes.
One thing with life, I think we got to get the ball to the sitters more. Like we got to get more touches to Enoch.
Because when Enoch goes off, he's going off.
And it draws more attention to them, which leads to kickouts with
Because we have so many shooters.
And also with Jordan Orr, when he's making shots from outside, I feel like when Boston College is trying to come back, like it feels like he was getting fouled and getting to the
Jordan
line.
Orr might have one of the prettiest shots I've ever seen in my life. It's so pure.
Every time he releases it, I know it's going in. Even if it doesn't go
Even
in,
if
I
it
know
doesn't
it's
go
going
in, I'm like, good shot,
When
Jordan.
Jordan makes shots, he can get to the paint so much easier and get fouled. Like he got fouled 10 times, which is good.
Yeah, and whenever Jordan's on a hot streak, 2-3 Boston College players are gonna be in him on all times. Like that just opens the floor up for so many people.
For David.
For Davis, basically.
He was trying to get 40 bad. He was the last
wanted
2 minutes.
40.
He really,
Jackets
Darius
and shots.
is trying to get him 42. But no, David Johnson, his ball handling seems a little loose, but he makes it work. Like I don't
know.
know.
I feel like it would be so easy to rip him, but like
Yeah.
at the same time, like he's so quick off the dribble.
Yeah, because he dribbles so high. But one time that almost got him, but then he did that little spin move in the and
Oh.
one. That was nice.
It was just like versus Duke. I felt like his ball handling. That was like the best I've seen at point guard like in football.
And that was his
Yeah.
breakout game, really.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think a freshman broke out against Duke.
Yeah.
Duke at Cameron Indoor.
That came with
Great
the
time to do that.
I'm scared to play Duke though in the ACC. That's the only team I'm scared of.
I'm scared of Florida State still too.
Yeah,
State just
they got a lot of
lost,
wild cards.
but-
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy the video for more content like this.
Make sure you subscribe. Like, don't watch the video and not subscribe.
It's free.
Join the family.